I mean, one of the interesting dynamics here is that, as I mentioned, both what's happening at Hildebrand and Broadway, which has long been a problematic intersection, both for traffic and for flooding. Going to be a lot of improvements to that. Some lanes added, a left turn lane to get into Incarnate Word, the burying of the overhead utilities, which should make it a much more attractive place. Is that part of the bond issue, Mike? Or is that separately funded?
Actually, separate funding. Yeah, we after the vote, then council added funds so we could do more enhancements out there. Right.
And it made for apparently an interesting dynamic at the university, because it's really a good thing for the university. Right. But then you have some of the nuns who founded the university and still very much involved have set up their separate nonprofit to protect the headwaters and especially the Blue Hole. But they're concerned about, so there's some apparent tension between the nuns and the leadership at the university there.
You know, last summer, University of Incarnate Word was not supportive of Hildebrand.
Is that right?
They were not, and because of the landscaping along the north side of Hildebrand, they didn't want that touched, and we showed them kind of the benefits of getting that turn lane in there, reworking the landscaping, because just getting the box culverts in Hildebrand and then maintaining traffic, it wipes out all of Hildebrand. So you have to redo it anyway. So we said, while we redo it, you know, we can enhance it. But it took a while. They were definitely opposed to it.
I'm sorry. I'm hearing something happening here. It is the committee. But how would you say it breaks down in terms of what you heard? About half of them in favor of, half against it? Is it?
You know, I really think it's sort of probably a bell curve of a few people very much opposed, a large group kind of in the middle that are just concerned that the conversation really, it's like they're just like, it's a common sense thing, and we've had a great track record of, from a common sense, again, kind of approach. You hear lots of, especially with the Corps of Engineers, you hear things and you go, I'm sorry, I just don't understand that. And you kind of go through, and eventually they go, well, okay, maybe we should look at this one more time. Yeah. And when they do, they usually change what they've done.
Yeah, in our history with the Corps of Engineers is that they've done some things that took a lot of time to undo.
They've
and
done
certainly with the San Antonio River.
Right. And that is one of the committee members' particular point is, we spent all this time undoing what the Corps did. Let's not do something here.
Isn't that a major part of what your $360 million project is about?
Most of the money is going towards undoing. And okay. As the colonel said at the groundbreaking for the Mission Reach, I never thought I would be standing here saying that we're going to demolish this perfectly good flood control channel.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.